All right. Hello. Today is our last lesson for Star Review, and I'm here because we saved the best at the end. And we have Miss Singer here. And so before we start the lesson, we always like to ask a question. So Miss Singer, what is the most embarrassing moment when you're in middle school?
I have a couple. Let's see. Okay, 8th grade science class. We were doing a lab and we were off task. We weren't paying attention. Somehow we were talking about cheerleading. I said that I used to be a cheerleader and that I could do the splits. And my group members did not believe that I could do the splits. And so I was like, fine, I'll show you. Well, I was wearing really tight pants.
Oh, no.
And so I ripped my pants, really ripped my pants in the middle of, I had to borrow my friend's jacket and tie it around my waist and walk to the nurse. And I had my grandma come get me and take me home.
And that is why you don't wear really tight jeans to school.
Lesson.
All right, so let's move on to the lesson. So today we're going to learn about volume. So we're going to start off with there's two methods of doing volume. So the first method is using the formula. So the volume of prism, how we find the volume is that V equal to the area of the base times the length or the height of the prism. And for pyramid, it's going to be 1/3. We're going to divide it by 3. 1/3 times the area of the base times, again, the length or height of the pyramid. All right, so this is the first method for formula, and this is the second method. We're going to go ahead and try the rectangular pyramid for the first method. So we're going to use the method 1 on rectangular pyramid. So let's go ahead, write down the formula is V equal to 1/3 times the area of the base. Miss Singer, what is the area? What is the shape of the base here?
It's a rectangle.
It's a rectangle. And in order to find the area of the rectangle, how can we find the area of the rectangle?
You do this number times this number.
Yes, so we're going to times the length and the height, so 8 times 7. So we're going to go ahead and times 8 times 7. And then we're going to multiply, looking at the formula, we're going to multiply by the length or the height of the pyramid. So the length of the height of the pyramid is
6 inches.
6 inches. Thank you for including the units. That is very important. So I'm going to go ahead and do 8 times 7. 8 times 7 is 56. And then 56 times 6. I'm going to go ahead and do the multiplication first because I like to save the division at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and do 56 times 6. 56 times 6. 6 times 6 is
36.
36. And then 6 times 5 is 30. And then plus 3 is 33. So it will be 1/3 times 336. Again, we have the 1/3 here. When we multiply, it also means we're dividing by 3. So we're going to go ahead and divide 336 by 3. And 3 goes into 3 one times, and 3 goes into 3 one times again, and 3 goes into 6 2 times, and we got 112. What is the unit, Miss Singer?
Inches.
Inches, thank you. And it's a pyramid, so it's cube because it's a 3D shape. So we're going to go ahead and box. All right, so let's look at the next problem. This problem we're going to use method 2. So we have a triangular prism. So let's look at the method 2. It's kind of like a game where we're going to kind of answer the question and then we choose where to go. So according to the name of your shape, what shape is the base? what do you think the shape of the base is looking at the name of the...
Well, I would think that it's a triangle, but looking at it, it's not.
Yeah, so it seems like this is the base, but then that's why I added the name of the looking at the name of your shape. So the name of the shape is triangular, so that's when your base is a triangle.
Ah, it's back here. Okay.
So that when you look at your chart here, we're going down to triangle, and then it asks us to do what after we found the triangle?
Shade it.
We want to shade the triangle, the base, and then
Sorry, I'm still.
that's fine. And then there's also a other base here. There's also a other triangle here. So this is called the base of the shape. All right. So after you shade it, what do we have to do next?
Find the area.
Okay, we have to find the area. The area is 1/2 base times height. So again, we're gonna go ahead and find the area. We go to 1/2 base times height. So the base is 4. And now we have a 8 here and we have a 9 here. Remember, if there is a right angle, whatever across, we do not need. So the height will be 8. And again, I'm going to do the multiplication first. What is 8 times 4, Miss Singer?
28? No, I don't know.
That's good. So 28 is 8 times 3, and then you could add one more 8, so that'll be 30.
36.
No, 30.
Right?
Oh, wait, 8 times 3 is
28.
24. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, there we go.
And then so 8 times will be 32. I know, I hate the timetable of 8. It's really confusing. All right, and then we could go ahead and divide 32 by 2. 2 goes into 3 one time, and then 2 go into 12 6 times. So it'll be 16. And then what is the unit?
Feet.
Feet. And then it's a 3D shape, so it's going to be cube.
Okay, that's the area.
That is the area. Thank you for... So we're not done yet, right? I made that mistake. So we're not done yet because we still have to multiply by the length by the prisms of the prism or the pyramid. So the length will be 10, so we could go ahead and multiply by 10. And then they're asking us is how many bases do we have? How many shaded bases do we have?
2.
2. So which means we go down to 2, and it's a prism. So that is our answer.
Okay.
So 160 feet now is a volume, so it'll be cube.
Okay.
All right. Now we go to the last problem on reversal. What does a reversal mean is that they're given a volume and you're going to find other information. So a triangular prism have a volume of 324 centimeter cube. The area of the base is 54 centimeters square. What is the height of the prism? So there's a lot of information here. So let's break it step by step. We know it's a triangular prism, so I'm going to go ahead and look at the formula. Is volume equal to area of the base times the length or the height of the prism. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. Volume equal to the area of the base times the length slash height of the prism. All right, what information do we know?
The volume is 324 centimeter
Good,
cube.
so we're gonna go ahead and replace 324 centimeter cube here. And then we also know that the area of the base is 54 centimeters square. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace area of the base to be 54 centimeter square. And we do not know the height, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the height.
Okay.
In order to find the height, I'm gonna do the inverse operation. This is multiplying, so I'm gonna do the inverse or the opposite of multiplying, which is Dividing. So we're gonna go ahead and divide 54. So now top in, bottom out. So 324 go in and 54 go outside is a really big number. I'm gonna go ahead and just start with 5. So let's try 54 times 5. 5 times 4 is 20, and 5 times 5 is 25 plus 2, so 270. 270 seems like a smaller,
low.
yeah. So let's try 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 5 is 30 plus 2. Oh, perfect. 30. 324.
Okay.
So it'll be 6. So the height will equal to 6 centimeters. Now you can pause the video and you can try the U-try, and then you can go on to the practice. Well, thank you, Miss Singer, and hope you guys have fun today with Miss Singer and Miss L.